Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Desert Fox, bringing you another StarCraft game. Now this is a Terran versus Zerg, and I'm spawning in the bottom left position. And as always, I give my opponent a few hearts, because that's the most important thing in StarCraft, is to share the love, make the community a better place, and encourage the players on having a better game. That way the game is slightly more challenging. And now he just throws down a standard good luck, have fun, no creativity on his part, with the good luck omens to the other player. But that's okay. So in this build, I'm going to be doing the 1-1-1 from Tank StarCraft. He's a really awesome guy, makes really awesome builds. That's all there is to it. And if you are a Zerg, you will be happy to hear that he does builds for Zergs. Well, most of the time, mainly. And they are pretty awesome. So, this build is at 12 racks, 13 gas, 15 orbital, 18 factory. Good stuff. And here, this is really cool what I do. Sure, it delays my barracks by a little bit, but it gets me that little extra kill really easily, and bam, now I can go scout. So once I know that the scouting drone is out of my base, I am free to scout. And now I'm just waiting on for my buildings to start building. I'm sorry I haven't put out a video in a few days. I was injured, and this is actually the first game that I played after my injury. So I'm not doing so good, I'm doing a lot of mistakes, but that's okay. So now I want to talk a bit about the scouting information I get. So to start, I see that he has no expansion. Then right here, I see that there is a group of 5 here and a group of 3, 4 here. So that's 9 drones. 9 drones is not a lot. I saw that he had mined 1 gas. I clicked on this geyser. Right here, he mined 100 gas, and he was researching speed because I saw that the spawning pool was moving. And that usually means an all-in. If it's not an all-in, the Zerg player is doing something wrong. By any case, he should have his expo starting right now. And he doesn't. So I'm just going to go back to my camera and continue on with the build. So halfway through this factory, you want to put down your gas, which is what I'm doing. Great. And you don't need that supply depot too early, your third supply depot, because after you get your Marines and Hellions, you get a reactor and a tech lab on this factory. So you actually won't be producing units, and you don't need a supply depot. So I delayed it all the way to 26 while I'm building this SCV, because nothing will be coming out of these after these 5 Marines. So I should be pushing out with these Marines right now so that they will get to the base at the same time as the Hellions, saving some time. But I wasn't really that concentrated. This is my first game in a long time, so I'm not really too worried about it. Now I'm going to constantly build SCVs and get a tech lab here. And put every single one of these in the same control group. And if you notice my control groups, they're a little wacky, yeah, it's normal. That's how I play. So, now I have 2 gases with 3 guys on each gas, and I'm doing my 5-minute push. Sure, this is a bit delayed. This is only made to force the Zerg to make a lot of extra larvae on Zerglings. And I should have picked this Overlord and ran away. I mean, or poked in here, got a few shots in with a Hellion, and then ran away. Because if you stay in there, you will get trapped and you will take more damage. Or maybe even like move my Marines all the way here in this little corner, and I could have done a lot more damage. But I did kill 3 drones, and oh, that one didn't even go down. I wasn't even watching. So now you get siege tanks, and since you're doing a 1-1-1, you will not have enough gas for this upgrade, the siege tank. So you want to delay it right before you push out. So normally I start it around the 8-minute mark, or the 7-minute, 45-second minute mark, around there when I have enough gas. And the push composition should be a bunch of Marines, 3 siege tanks, 2 Banshees, or a Banshee and a Viking. This is your choice. The Viking will cost a bit less gas, which allows you to get this upgrade a bit faster and allows you to do Overlord hunting. Which, really, his overlords are oddly spread. He has 2 overlords here, not really scouting anything. one Overlord here that I would pick, and one here too. So now I'm expecting a bust, because I saw that he had no expansion, and here it comes. Now the first thing about a bust is that he will waste most of his army on destroying the first supply depot, and that will cost him a lot. And now I'm just trying to spread out my Marines, and the Banshee will pick it off with ease. I should push out right now, but I completely misjudged, because I haven't played in so long, what the army size would be for me and my opponents. And it turns out that my army is way bigger and could probably take out the Zerg's army. So now I'm just going to push out with the Banshees, expand, and take map control. Because I really don't want to do anything else at this point. And it would be ridiculous to do anything else. That's what I thought. I haven't played in a long time, and my mindset is certainly different. So I'm going to throw down this expansion and start to macro off, get a bunker, and turtle. Now with this Banshee, I see that he's taking to layer really quickly. I only see one gas, and this is really weird for a Zerg. He just did a Baneling bust, he devoted a ton of gas to those Banelings, and now he's getting a Spire really early, a layer really early, and probably teching up. And I'll show you actually, later on, how inactive his tech is going to be compared to mine. My buildings will produce stuff almost all the time, while his tech will be certainly behind for most of the game. So now I'm going to build more barracks and more production facilities, because I'll be moving onto 2 base. And that's always an important step, but I don't build enough in the end. But that's okay, because I won. But at the same time, it's not okay, because I could have practiced and made my macro a little bit better. So now I get this starport off of the reactor, off of the tech lab, give it a reactor, and build a barracks on top of the reactor so I can get the combat shields upgrade. And now I'm continuing to move aggressively with my Banshees. Unfortunately, I lose one here in the harass. You should always keep an eye on your Banshees while you harass, because this Banshee will just get picked off. I tried to get a few shots on, but it wasn't really worth it. And I retreat with his Banshee and try to seize map control on these watchtowers. Yeah, I just want to clear them. Make sure he doesn't know when I'm going to push. And my timing for pushes is around the 13-minute mark.
Upgrade complete.
So, in this game I completely misjudged what my opponent did, and I think my opponent did a huge mistake by getting this layer up really quickly. Because if you look in the income tab, I have 33 workers and he has 18. As a Zerg, right now, you should have 40, 50 or more. And the suicidal aggression with his lings, not really useful, because now his army size is reduced to 2 queens. That's all he has. That's all he has. I could move in right now and completely obliterate him. But I didn't want to, because my push is a 13-minute push, not a 12-minute push. And I'm really stubborn with my push timings. So now I'm keeping my money low, I'm getting my gas. Got a medevac and a Viking. I should be going Overlord hunting with this Viking. Get a few kills. The watchtowers are cleared, and I am aware of that. So I am free to push. And the Zerg will not know it's coming, which is really dangerous, because an advantage a Zerg can have is that if he sees a push is coming by having this watchtower, he can just put all his larva production into units, army size. But even if he did, he would still lose, because he's at 42 supply and I am at 102 supply. Now I just want to show you on the everyone cam. He had a Spire for at least 115 seconds. So that's about 2 minutes. He has no Mutalisks out yet. Or he has 2 Mutalisks out. Yeah, he just got 2 Mutalisks out at 2 minutes after. What are you gonna think you're gonna do with 2 Mutalisks? So I just siege up. I am expecting some Zerglings or some Banelings or something. And now his army size completely obliterated. He has 2 queens and 2 Mutalisks. That's all. So this is GG. So I hope you learned something from this game. Maybe the tanks 1-1-1 or holding off that push. You don't need a bunker if you really don't want to. And you don't need to push right after. You can just secure your lead and go even more ahead by taking your expansion and macroing off. Now see, my macro is slipping horribly. That is because I am supply blocked. And I keep hearing the messages, but I just keep forgetting to go back to my base and build the supply depots. Yeah, this game's pretty much over. I'm just gonna talk a bit more while this game finishes. Now, I thought he would have more Mutalisks, so I kept my Marines by my siege tanks to defend them. But turns out he didn't. So I'm gonna unsiege most of my tanks and siege them up higher. I see the Banelings. I don't even split because combat shield Marines are really good. Sure, he did a lot of damage with those, but hey, it is GG anyways. And yeah, he just leaves. So as a Terran player, the right transition of this would be to get your upgrades faster. Plot down this engineering bay at the 8-minute mark, right when you throw down your expansion. Get more barracks, get 2 factories, and 1 starport. So right now, I only have 3 barracks. I should be having 5, maybe 2 factories and 1 starport. So yeah, that's the buildings I want, and pretty much what the Zerg need to do is drone up when he had the chance after his Baneling bust. Stop trying to go for some second aggression. I don't even know how he had so little units. It still bewilders my mind. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a nice day.